We make our way back to the Srotamamak Shrine. And for the first time ever, we're jumping down the Hyrule Castle Chasm. And what this reminds me of is all the way back in Ocarina of Time, when you first become Adult Link and you go see how the Hyrule Castle changed into Ganon's Castle. It's a floating castle, and underneath it is this giant, like, pit. And I've always wanted to go down there just because I can. And there's nothing down there other than death, but this reminds me exactly of that, but now I actually can go down the pit. Geronimo! Hyrule Castle Chasm. And right here is the light route this entire time. I really should have come and done this such a long time ago, right? Kamambadura's light route. But I wanted this to be the last light route that we do. Because you don't even need to go down the Hyrule Castle Chasm for this. I thought this was going to be a lot deeper, but it's not. It's just right here. You can just do this, not even look at your surroundings, and then leave. But this is the final light route in the game. I'll let the cutscene play out. Because it's been such a long time since we've seen this. That's it. The depth map's complete. You found every light route. They have dispelled all of the darkness. Dispelling Darkness Medal. An award for one who has conquered the darkness by lighting up every light route. This special item commemorates blessings received. And I'm missing a half of a heart for some reason. Nice. I don't think I need to go back and tell Joshua anything, right? As far as I know. I'll go back there. I really was gonna go back there, but thinking about it, I don't really think she is gonna have anything to say. It has been a very, very long road to get to this point. And I'm really curious. How many days since May 12th, 2023? 138 days. Tears of the Kingdom has been out from my perspective. It'll be longer when this is on YouTube. Gloom's Approach. There's some likes down here. And this goes even farther down. I think we'll just ignore the likes. It's Horriblins. Oh, the music is going ham right now. Really want to use some of my weaker objects to fight. You know what I should do right now? Is get cannons active on Minoru, because she has nothing. Good. Not what I wanted to do. I've broken everything. Oh no. Oh no. Stop. Stop. Alright, I fixed it. I don't know where the other cannon went. Ow. I don't know where the other cannon went. I'll just take out another one. Alright. Minoru has firepower now. There's a silver one here. Are these guys just, like, infinitely spawning, or what? Okay, no, there's just a whole bunch of them. I do still have some rockets. Aha. Itch. Is this room filled with electric geese? That's really cool of you to do that. Aha. You don't scare me. I want to kill you for sport. That's right, they gave me 5 of these, didn't they? I don't have to fight this Lionel. But I want to fight this Lionel. Get out of here. Now I think I'll drop this and just pick up the other sword. Just drop that, pick up the broadsword, and then attach the horn to that. Once again, we don't need this. And this Sandsteel statue thing is coming to me at the end. I'm just gonna drop this. I meant to attach this other thing to a weapon at Terry, like unfuse it and then attach it to a different thing at Terrytown. I'm just gonna unfuse that because it's being annoying, and then drop this one. I was going up there. Okay. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, it just hit me where we are right now. I'm actually going to disable the sages because they're going to get in my way in this area. But I think I know where we are. I probably shouldn't attack Keese with this thing. Jump scare. I mean... Do I need to fight this? I don't think I do. I think I can just go down. There's a lot of stairs. Oh? Oh, the power of a sage cannot reach you. Oh, I wasn't using them anyway. You're being very rude. How do you like it? How do you like it, huh? They give me Zonai devices here. Free rockets. It's like one of every Zonai device. Ooh, and some, like, strong Zonai weapons. Honestly, they're probably not as strong as what I currently have. Because, like, I just only got Captain Construct 4 horns. Or 3 horns, and Soldier Construct 4 horns. I don't have anything better than that. And that's really all I can attach to any of that, other than just, like, regular stuff. But they get double power on Zonai things, so I'm actually think I'm gonna leave all this behind. No secret behind the stairs. Choo-choo jump scare. I see. Ah, Phantom Ganon, huh? Hey, you know what? I've had enough of your bullshit. Didn't I just fight, like, 12 of you? I don't need to fight you again. Alright, well, good job of me leaving that stuff behind. Now I can go back and grab it, but now I'm not gonna go back and grab it. I feel like the Master Sword shouldn't run out of energy while you're down here. Boo. I think I know where I am. Ten bomb flowers. Thank you. And now I can't even have the Master Sword on my person right now. And we're back. 190 hours later. All of that stuff we went through was how Link and Zelda walked all the way down here to the bottom of Hyrule Castle. And we've made our way here. Let me use the Goddess Sword to pound you in the ass. And now we got a bunch of enemies. This is so awesome to come back here. I wanted to do something since the very start of the game, and now we're going to be able to do it, and I think I know exactly what's going to happen. Except for this. This is, making me do this again is unfun. Wow, an opal. This room. Ever since the start of the game, when Link and Zelda were first here, in the album, all the way at the top, the first pictures she had taken, right here. This rock has been here. And I think I know what's behind this rock. Because of all of these are all geoglyph interpretations. There's Rauru fighting the Demon King. And Zelda retrieving the Master Sword. And the Light Dragon, isn't it? The Light Dragon has been here the whole time. Even before we hit the Great Sky Island, she's always been here. I've wanted to break these rocks for so long. These are also all things that were on the title screen as I had unlocked them. So it's not the greatest revelation that they're here. It was kind of implied that they'd be here because everything that was on the title screen was the stuff we saw here. But the imprisoning war, from start to finish. Imprisoning chamber. We finally made it back. And it goes even deeper down. Like, this is insane how far this goes down. There's a nice detail at the bottom. At the bottom of the cave or at the bottom of the thing we were looking at? Of the pit. Yep. Gloom's lair. Here's all the wreckage of the place. You know what? That is a great detail. It's Zelda's torch. When is the Master Sword gonna come back? Another 5 minutes? I almost want to wait 5 minutes and attach this to the Master Sword, but what I really should do is attach this to my Hylian shield. Indiana Jones? Were you trying to Indiana Jones me just now? Where'd the boulder come from? I thought the boulder was gonna chase me down. There's a whole bunch of boulders that just fell. What is that? Iron lump. I really should have come down here with, like, a cage shield and a cage sword again. How far does this go down? There's a very funny meme as an in-joke between Gamma and I, where I was trying to have a really, like, emotionally important moment with her when I met her in person back in January. We were just having, like, a talk, and I was talking to her about something. And I said something along the lines of how some moments of our meeting together... Oh, I spot the place a travel medallion. I can. Some moments from our meeting together were very similar to moments from a relationship meeting that I had like a decade ago, and I talk about that specific story at the end of Super Paper Mario. But as I was talking, I said the words that it had a lot of cinematic parallels to a previous part in my life. And she thought that was really funny, that I was trying to have this very important emotional moment with her, and that I said the word cinematic parallels. And I want to say it again now, that this has a lot of cinematic parallels. All the way up in the sky, in an unknown land, we get a message that says jump. And we jump all the way down to the Great Sky Island. And now at the very end of the game, at the lowest possible point, from the highest point to the lowest point, it has the same structure with the same jump command. You have no idea how badly I just wanted to faceplant and use a fairy. You have no idea how badly I wanted to do that. Bro, Ganon, do you think bokoblins are gonna stop me?
Link, we shall protect Hyrule together.
The Gerudo owe you for your help. You can count on me.
Oh, and then Minoru shows up too.
I will atone for my past failure. It is time to stop the Demon King.
Let's fucking go, dude! The Demon King's army! Alright, I'm gonna do something. This is like, I only have one Claymore. Right? Here's what we need to do. We need to destroy fused material on this Claymore. And what I need to do very quickly is we need something in here. Perfect. Silver Lizalfo's tail. Alright. Come at me, bitches! I don't know who the hell's exploding. Okay, you need plenty of arrows. Alright, well there goes the claymore. I tried my best with it. It's sad that I only have one of these claymores. I want to break this, probably. There's a lot of basic bokoblins down here that Ganon, for some reason, thinks these things are gonna stop me. Like, all these frickin', like, red and blue bokoblins. Like, this only stopped the common traveler. Also, I love the music, how it's a remix of the battle theme. Alright, now we have a whole bunch of Lizalfos. We have more halberds and stuff. Okay, please let me turn around. I wanted to turn around and hit this guy. Like, he knows how strong I am if I beat up all of those Phantom Ganon things. Like, why aren't you summoning Silver Lizalfos at me? What are you, scared? Are you a baby? Alright, we have Gibdos. And joke's on you, I want to fight Gibdos! I want their Gibdo bones! You know how much damage that applies to my weapons? And you know what I'm gonna do here? Thunder Gleeocorn. If you could, like, get down from there, that'd be nice. Oh, Master Sword's power has been restored. I'm gonna hold off on using the Master Sword for a bit, so I can actually use it when it matters, because I don't want it breaking on a random thing. Come on. Throw something at me. Throw something at me. Moblins, that's not challenging. Put 11 silver Lionels in this room right now. You know you wanna. Then when we play Relics of the Past 2. If I do ever do a playthrough of Breath of the Wild on this channel again, if I do anything with the footage, I really want to play Relics of the Past. Or some other mod that's really popular, because, like, there's a mod that I know of for Breath of the Wild that adds, like, a bunch of, like, new structures to the game. And, like, a whole bunch of different, like, cool places to explore.
That gloom, it means but one thing. The Demon King is there. Huh?
Colgera? Oh shit!
More obstacles in our path, but our foe is mistaken if he thinks this will stop us.
We are fated to fight these beasts. Don't worry about us. Link, we'll take care of this, Goro. You ready to see the power of a shame?
This is so awesome. I honestly would be super down for a boss rush, though. I know we've done so many boss fights in the depths, but I would totally do a boss rush.
The rest is up to you.
No, come on! I would have totally done another boss rush. All of the bosses at once? That's what I thought was going to happen. That's legit what I thought was going to happen. It was going to be all bosses at once. And it would have been so cool. I'm curious what happens if I go to my travel medallion and then come back. If I haven't done any of the story, that boss rush happens. Okay, that's fine. That's what happens in Breath of the Wild. If you don't do any of the Blight Ganons, you fight them all before Calamity Ganon. So if you didn't do any plot and just came here right from the beginning of the game, because that is something you can do, you have to fight all the bosses here instead. Alright, that makes sense. And just like the game said, can't summon any sages. Now we are all alone. I do want to try some things before this. Not that. I want to get funky with my fused materials here. Oh, you know what I want to do? We have the Master Sword back. Shard of the Light Dragon Spike. Attach that to the Master Sword. And... prepare and eat some gloom stuff. I'll be fine without those 2 hearts. It's okay. Do this to get my stamina up. And... I'm trying to think of, like, what's a crazy thing I can do here to, like, fuse to a weapon. I kind of want a Frostgleok Horn. Not the Master Sword. But this other broadsword we have. This is not the most optimized thing to bring... This entire setup is not the most optimized thing to bring with me, but you know what I can do? I can't summon an amiibo down here. Never mind, I was gonna summon an amiibo and try and get another weapon. I think we're good, though. I think we are plenty fine. Let's do it.
Disappointing. This world should be shrouded in darkness, not bathed in insufferable light. All these weak, peace-loving cowards running rampant. It would have been more satisfying to overcome a worthy foe.
What you gonna do about it? You big baby. Oh. He's gonna get his skin back. My HD Rumble was just beating like a heartbeat, and now it's going with Ganon's neck crack.
Regardless, I will reshape this world as it was meant to be. I will crush any opposition. I will rule. That is what a king must do.
And just as he's been rehydrated, I need to be rehydrated. Demon King Ganondorf. Nice toes.
Do not look away. this a king's revival. And the birth of his new world.
Yeah? What are you gonna do about it? You dumb bitch. Demon King Ganondorf. Alright, first I need to run away. And I need to take a picture of you for the compendium. So that's perfectly fine. Alright. Ow.
Is that all? How about this?
I'm doing a good amount of damage to him already.
Fall.
What are you, a dumbass? I know how to stop time! You shouldn't let me charge up for a stage 3 attack. Oh, you know what I can do? I can poke you with your own gloom. I'll damage myself, I'll do it. I'll do it. You don't think I will?
Barely gotten started.
Oh, I need to get into a fight where I can. Oh, I flurry rushed him? Oh, he flurry rushed me! Wait a second. You can't do that, that's cheating.
Take this.
That's crazy that he's doing that. I know I've been saying that's crazy a lot on the stream recently. I'll just shoot him in the eye, it's fine.
What a feeling. I'd almost forgotten the thrill of battle. That feeling as blood surges in my veins. And I am not even nearing the limits of my power.
Oh, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wait, you can't do that. Why is it going that far? Why is it going that far? That's cheating. You can't do that.
Enjoy these fine moments. I will be taking far more than you're on this time.
That's so funny. Oh, okay. Okay. I get it.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Guys. My friends. Oh, they're probably gonna come throughout the fight. Alright, well, before I do anything else, I need this. Alright.
Show the Demon King who's boss, Link!
Oh, this is awesome. Yunobo, come here. Yunobo. Get up. Yunobo.
I can do it!
I don't even know where he is. He's over there. I already think this is a much cooler fight than Calamity Ganon could ever be. Even though, like, Calamity Ganon was like a big scary monster man, by doing, like, all of the plot in Breath of the Wild, half of Calamity Ganon's health goes away and he goes into Phase 2 automatically. And this, even if you do all the plot, the game still doesn't, like, baby you in this fight.
It's time to finish him off.
I'm trying to frickin' flurry rush, it's not letting me. My torch is on fire. The torch on the Master Sword is on fire now. I mean, I guess it does slightly baby you, because, like, if you don't do the plot, you don't have the sages with you at the end. If you do, they are here, but, like, it feels more climactic because, like, in Breath of the Wild, they just shoot the funny laser at Calamity Ganon. In this game, everyone's actually with you fighting for the cause. No, my torch! Zelda's torch! Oh, you'll pay for this. What if I attach an ancient blade? I'm curious what that's gonna do for me. I can't even see Crenando. I'm taking way too many hits because it's like I'm not knowing the time to Flurry Rush. I'm really not knowing the time to Flurry Rush. But I feel like I should have been able to Flurry Rush there. It didn't. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna use some of these. Oh, wait. I hope that didn't do all of his health. That should go into, like, a phase 2, right? There's no way they'd make an ancient blade do that much damage. Oh, we're one-on-one now. Okay. We're one-on-one. That's more like it, though. So, even if you do have the sages, they only show up for half of the final fight. It's you versus Ganon in the end. That's not what I saw. Oh, he's taking my health away! That's awesome, though. I mean, it's bad, but it's awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. That actually does so much fucking damage. It's because I'm hitting him with a 5-shot bow. I'm not doing that again. That does so much damage. Speedrunners be damned, though. That's probably how they beat him. It's playing a remix of the Calamity Ganon boss fight music. I'm not seeing where these things are coming from. You can't Flurry Rush me when you're in the corner. I think I'm gonna have to cook food. Actually, you can't cook food mid-fight, can't you? I think this is all I have. This gives me extra health, right? Alright, it just gives me 1 extra heart. I really need to be careful here. Oh, but this is ridiculously hard compared to Clam Gan. Like, I'm trying to backflip, and it's not letting me. And that's not a Flurry Rush? Like, how? Wait, Ancient Blade Shield's badly damaged. My Hylian shield is going to break. For how much damage Ganon is doing to it. There we go. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I need to... I swear to you, this was happening in a previous stream where I'm pressing the thing to Flurry Rush and it's not letting me. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's deleting my health because, like, I'm not gaining it back anyway because I'm gloomed. So I do this, and then he does this, and then I swear to you, I'm pressing the thing because I know what I have to do. Like, I swear to you, I know what I'm doing. It's just not doing the inputs. Because he does this, then I'm supposed to backflip here. Well, that one was too early. I didn't know when he was going to do it. Yeah, I'm trying to. All I'm really doing is just shooting him in the face. Because that's just doing all the damage. That's all I can really hit him with. I can't even hit him with the Master Sword. I want to do the final hit with the Master Sword. Oh, I have sword beams. I just sword beamed him in the chest. I didn't realize I still had sword beams at this point, because, like, all my health was gone, but I tried it anyway. I feel like there should be, like, one more mega phase, though. Because that's how Clamgan was. There's, like, one mega phase at the end. It's like a victory lap phase.
I'm the immortal. You will not stand in my way.
Ripping your face off, dude? Wait, no. Wait, don't do that. Don't do what I think you're gonna do.
Mind everything. Sacrifice it all to destroy you. And cast this world into eternal night.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait, it's Calamity Ganon! Wait! Wait! You make me wait between a really long cutscene, a really long black screen. That's kind of annoying. Took me out of it a little bit. That's fine. That instrumentation right there is the Age of Calamity main theme. Holy shit. Draconified Demon King, Demon Dragon. Oh, I'm in his mouth. Is he gonna, like, fly me up to the sun or something and just kill me? Zelda! Oh! We meet again, motherfucker! Man, imagine playing this game and never doing any of the story. And going straight to the final fight and not knowing what the fuck is happening. They had to make the final battle in the depths and in the sky. This moment will give you the Master Sword if you haven't gotten it already. That makes total sense because you're on the back of the White Dragon. That makes total sense. I'm not gloomed anymore, I don't think, so I should be full health. I wonder if this is gonna work how I think it is. But holy fuck. Wait, I'm controlling the light dragon! Oh my god. This is what Age of Calamity was made for! It's the prototype. Age of Calamity was just the prototype. You know those missions where you get to control the divine beasts? My Hylian shield's gonna break. Also, Breath of the Wild was also the prototype for this. Because there's that one side quest in Breath of the Wild where Naedra is all covered in malice, and she's flying around in the sky, and you have to shoot all the pimples off her back. This is exactly like that. Ow! He's got all these gross zits I have to pop. Wait, do I have Sage abilities up here? No. You know what I'm shooting you with? I'm shooting you with your own goddamn bow, asshole. You know all those Gibdos that you made me fight? Take one of these. This is your own goddamn fault. You threw Gibdos at me. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. You know what I gotta say to this? Carrot cake. I mean, it's not a lot of damage because it's the Demon King bow and not the other bow, but still. I wanted to do it for game purposes. I was hoping Zelda would come back for me or something. Oh yeah, there she does. Breath of the Wild be damned. Like, I thought, like, the Calamity Ganon fight was cool in concept. Because it was just always amazing to, you know, like, you fight the big Calamity and stuff. But, like, holy shit, this game. Oh yeah, that's so much better to do, instead of, you know, hitting the pimples like that. I should just smack him with the Master Sword. And I love... Wait. You fool. You wanna know what I can do with this? That's not connecting? Bullshit. It's not homing in. Bullshit. Shenanigans, even. Okay, fine. And I love how it's mixing in, like, the Breath of the Wild main theme, the Age of Calamity main theme, the Tears of the Kingdom main theme, and Ganon's theme, and Zelda's theme, and the Dragon themes, all in the same song. Can I grab you? No. I think if I get too low, Zelda swoops in. Yeah. I've told my experience about, like, Zelda games and how I don't play them, because, like, they're not, like, my cup of tea most of the time, but I have seen all of every Zelda game. Please don't do that, I'm about to hit you. This is probably the best boss fight, spectacle-wise, in the whole series. Wait, don't eat me. What's really funny about this as well is that this actually reminds me of Super Paper Mario. Because of, I don't know why I can't remember the dragon's name off the top of my head, but you do the same thing. You jump on the dragon's back and hit its weak spots. Ow. You try to shoot, like, gloom meteors at me? I really want to smack it. I really want to smack it. Is there one more? It's the one on the forehead! Ow. I was like, where the fuck am I? I'm like stuck in his tail. I was like stuck in his tail. It would be so dope if the game gave you like the bow of light here. Like the previous game. I'll just hit him in the forehead anyway. And it's like, I'm so... Like, I know we're not at the end yet, but I'm like, what does this mean for the rest of the series? I gotta remove the secret stone! Bitch! You son of a bitch! Get the fuck out of here! Yeah! Go! Sword through the forehead in another game. Like in every single generation of this game, it's always like Malice Incarnate of Ganon But if he transforms himself into this dragon, like, as far as we know, you can't come back from that, man. And the Secret Stone's now shattered, so he loses all of his power. Like, this has to kill him for good, right? This has to kill him for good, right? Like, he came back for this game because he was underneath Hyrule Castle the whole time. That's where all of his power has been. You're not coming back from that, my guy. I think you're dead. Destroy Ganondorf. He sure is. I still have that ancient blade attached to the Master's sword, the Hylian shield. I'm naked. I still have my pants on. Why'd you take my shirt off? Rauru and Sonia's ghosts. Rauru, that's just your hand twice. She's alive! My hand's back! You can't do that, that's not how surgery works. Oh, but I like that guy's hand. It was an all-purpose better hand than what Link was born with. Put that back. I wanted to fade the white, and I want Zelda to say, Link, wake up, Link. Right now. I wanted to say that. No? I'm coming, baby girl. I'm coming home. Don't you worry. With all due respect, I think skydiving from that height into a pool of water will shatter all of your bones. As much as this game is like Minecraft, it's not Minecraft. Why'd the game take my shirt off for this? I'm so confused as to why that happened.
Link, how are you?
Kiss her right now.
I was... We reached you, after all. He's gone. The Demon King. I'm not in a dream, right? You did it. Oh, Link, you really did it. But how am I... No, I understand. I had been sleeping all this time. When I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up. Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was. I have so much to tell you. So much happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
At this exact moment, Twitch decided to play a 30-second ad. It is absolutely incredible that this game even exists. Because Breath of the Wild was such a massive turning point in the Zelda series. Like, Skyward Sword was like the peak of linearity in the Zelda formula, and then they just went all out. And Breath of the Wild was announced in 2013. It is now 2023, and we have just finished the sequel to that game that came out 6 years ago. And I don't know how they managed to make a more perfect video game than what was already considered perfection. I don't even know how to formulate all my thoughts because I've said so much over the course of this near 200-hour, over 100-episode playthrough of this game. Other than just wow. Right? Like, how does this game reel? How does this game reel? I like that it takes everything. Like, the whole world from Breath of the Wild just had felt new. Because in Breath of the Wild, was going and seeing all of these places for the very first time. And they managed to recapture that feeling in a lot of different ways. Of how the entirety of Hyrule was changed through the upheaval. Because it was all these places I had already known, but they were different. Like Rito, like all of Rito and the Heber region being super frozen over, so it was really hard to navigate. All of Zora's domain being covered in goop and sludge, and having to navigate through all of that. The Gerudo Desert being covered in a massive sandstorm that you can't see, and like Death Mountain just being like dormant. So it was actually easier to navigate that area, but it was interesting. Not to mention the fact that there's an entire upper sky layer, and the entirety of all of the underground, and all of these cave systems, I'm here, I want to see the totals, since we did all of them. How many caves in Tears of the Kingdom? 147 caves scattered throughout Hyrule, so there's 147 bubble gems. And just all of that. Like, they made this just, like, they just made it better, and I don't know how they made it better. Like, I don't, like... I also got very emotional at the end there, because I definitely ship Link very much, especially this incarnation. Like, I had already done that for Skyward Sword incarnation, but this incarnation in particular is even better almost. Just because they've been through so much together. Like, the whole game is so incredibly fun to explore. There's so much experimentation with the Raru's arm runes. Being able to stick anything at all together instead of just grabbing metal objects. Being able to ascend out of any scenario. If there's a wall above you, for the most part, you can go through it. And it just makes exploration even more fun. Having the auto builds to just make things even more efficient. For all of your crazy, wacky designs, which I didn't really go all out with crazy, wacky designs. There's plenty of other people who've done that. And I did not do that. And Fuse is probably my favorite thing in this entire game. As much as I love Ascend, I think Fuse is my favorite thing in this whole game, because it was just so funny seeing all these different things fused together. Nearly every object you see, you can put on a weapon, you can put on an arrow, you can put on a shield. And there's so many interactions with all of that. That's so incredibly engaging and interesting. And, like, all the temples were really good. I still had my complaints with the, the lightning temple, just because it was just, like, I don't know, it would be so much better if Queen Gibdo kept her damage, because you would just fight Queen Gibdo at the beginning of that temple for no goddamn reason. She shows up, you hit her a few times, then she leaves, and then you have to do the whole fight again when you actually get to the end. Like, if she kept her damage, like the 75% health that she had... Stephanie Zussi. Good name. And I also just really liked the story. I know there's a lot that this game does wrong, because, yes, Breath of the Wild had already happened, they didn't need to go, like, super in detail about stuff from Breath of the Wild, but just the fact that there's so much Sheikah stuff that's just missing. All of the Divine Beasts are gone, and we don't know what happened to them. I think Divine Beast is only mentioned one time by, I think, not Riju. It's either... No, I think it was It was Riju or Yonobo mentions the word Divine Beast one time in the whole game. And Mipha and Mipha Court is also some good throwback stuff. Because you get to see the statue of Mipha again. But this game improves on Breath of the Wild so much. That most of that doesn't even matter because the game is so good. And like I don't really know what else there is to say other than everything I've said throughout this massive playthrough. If you watch it from start to finish, you know how I feel. I hope you watch it from start to finish. I completely understand why some people wouldn't watch this whole playthrough because, you know, this game's long and you've played it yourself. And probably so many other of your favorite creators have also played through this game. And you'd have to watch them play through it. And that's like 200 hours for your own playthrough, 200 hours for my playthrough, 200 hours to, because I need to go watch Vinny Vinesauce's playthrough. I'm only on like part 5 of his VODs. So I need to go watch that. I can now fully watch that without spoilers. There's a handful of other videos from other creators that I watch that I now need to like watch all the way through. So now I'm not like missing out on spoilers. I can learn about all the lore there is to learn that I may have missed somehow. But I appreciate everyone who did stick around for this series. Because this is probably one of my top... This is my top 5, in the top 5 of my favorite Let's Plays I've ever done so far. And I have so many more plans for so many games in the future, but I don't know what's gonna top Tears of the Kingdom. Like, where does The Legend of Zelda go from here? It is entirely possible that this game never does get DLC, because the, Aonuma said that they don't have plans right now, but that doesn't mean if this game gets ported to another Nintendo console, maybe they would do it. Maybe they'll do something similar with, like, how are they gonna make a new Smash Brothers? Do they just port Ultimate? I do think we may get a new top-down Zelda, because to fill in that void, we had, what's the name of the game? The Crypt of the Necrodancer Zelda, Cadence of Hyrule. We had that, which was a spin-off, but then also the Link's Awakening remake. So we may get that. We may get a new traditional style 3D Zelda game. I almost thought this was the title screen, but it's not. We get a post-credits scene. Breath of the Wild didn't have that. How'd they get all these guys up here?
I can't believe such an impressive landmass can float in the sky.
I mean, no, it did. Breath of the Wild did have post-credits,
That's when I
actually.
thought I'd started to figure the Zonai out.
It was Link and Zelda on a hill. I'd almost forgotten that.
Everyone, I am glad I was able to bring you all here. I wanted to share this view of Hyrule with all of you.
Whoa. I've never been this far up before, Goro.
Wow, what a sight it is. And Zelda, you were roaming the skies all along?
Yes, although I don't really remember. I never thought I would actually stand here again.
This is only a theory, but Raru's power of light and Sonia's time power. For Zelda to transform back, they both must have channeled their abilities through you, Link.
I see.
Now it seems it is my time.
TLoZ.
Minoru!
Do not worry. You have overcome the burden my era left to you. You have proven yourself, and you no longer need me. I know I can move on, join Rauru and the others, and the world will be safe.
Yeah. You throw it a surprise birthday party?
Those of us gathered here swear on our lives to support Princess Zelda and...
You messed it up.
Oh.
Main theme.
To support Princess Zelda and safeguard the land of Hyrule.
Rauru and Sonia will be happy to hear of this.
But Minoru...
And I'll let them know just how much you care. Thank you all.
What are we gonna do with all that construct junk? Just throw it off the cliff? I built that construct.
King Rauru, Queen Sonia, Minoru. The ancient sages. They wished not only to save Hyrule from the Demon King, but for it to see eternal peace. I will dedicate myself to that goal. Now, and for all time. My friends, with all of your strength, stand with me.
Fix the bridge to walk over there. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Continuing what I was saying before, is that I do not know, we don't know, none of us will know, where the Zelda series is going to go from here. I feel like whatever game they decide to make next is going to be before these, because they designed Skyward Sword. Think of my mouth. They designed Skyward Sword to be the very beginning of the Zelda timeline. And they have Breath of the Wild at the very end of the timeline, and this comes after it because it's the sequel, even though there's some things that it randomly takes out of Breath of the Wild's Hyrule, like the Divine Beasts and things, and Sheikah Tech and whatnot. It's all still there, and this is still the sequel. That's what it's advertised as. That being said, Age of Calamity was also advertised as being what happened in the war, the Calamity War, but it actually wasn't that. It was a separate timeline. So was Tears of the Kingdom also a separate timeline, but also a sequel? Who knows? But people will say that Nintendo does not care about the Legend of Zelda timeline. To an extent, I feel like that might be true, because they just wanted to make an awesome video game. But it has to have this interconnected story, because things have to go places, because Skyward Sword is definitively at the top. Ocarina of Time definitively splits the timeline into 3 separate timelines. Majora's Mask is a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time in one of the timelines. All of these other games happen. Wind Waker takes place as an offshoot of Ocarina of Time. And all of that culminates into Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because they're all technically... all Hyrule in every single Zelda game is the same Hyrule. Because all of it is evolving over thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of years. I don't know how long in between each game actually is, unless it's specifically stated. Such as this game, which should be around 6 years, which that's not confirmed. But it's 6 years between the events of Breath of the Wild, or since the release of Breath of the Wild, so it makes sense, because, like, there's all these characters that have grown up since then. So, that makes the most sense to me. And I do not know if I will go back and play older Zelda games on the channel. Because, like I said, they're not things that I have traditionally enjoyed playing through. Like, I enjoyed Ocarina of Time. Maybe I can do something related to that in the future. But Majora's Mask is a fantastic video game that doesn't jive with me. And I never enjoyed... like, it's the beginnings of these games that I played when I was a kid that I never enjoyed. Like, I didn't enjoy the intro to Wind Waker, and I didn't enjoy the intro to Twilight Princess. And I tolerated Skyward Sword for a bit until I stopped playing that game too. So I've seen playthroughs of all of those games, so I don't know what I could add. Like, some niche stuff, like Minish Cap, is a game I played growing up, and I really enjoyed that, so maybe I would play Minish Cap at some point in the future. That's not a guaranteed thing. But wherever the Zelda series goes from here, if it is a traditional top-down Zelda game, or a traditional 3D Zelda game, which I think they're gonna finally go back to after all this time, because there hasn't been one in 10 years. Aside from A Link Between Worlds, which came out in that time, and a remake of an existing game which came out in that time, there really isn't anything else. So I feel like that's what they're gonna do, one of those two options. But since we got 2 massive new 3D games, I feel like they may do a classic style game, maybe. And even if those are things that I may not jive with, I think I will still play them on the channel, because now I'm invested, and also it would be content, and also I want to play them. So, whatever happens in the future, I would like to play whatever the next Zelda game is. I'm going to click continue. Because the game autosaves, everything. I didn't actually make a manual save before I jumped down into the pit. But Demon King Ganondorf's profile has been added. An evil man who lived long ago in the era of Hyrule's founding. His legend claims that this Gerudo man fed his bottomless ambition with great power and became a king of demons. He was imprisoned beneath Hyrule Castle for ages, but the magic holding him weakened when the castle was damaged during the calamity a century ago. His power has steadily been growing since, Now he has revived as a threat beyond the knowledge of any. All 22 of these registered. Cross my fingers here. These are the only 2 main quests left, which you complete by beating the game, so these don't count. Please did I get all the side quests. 60 of 60 side adventures. 31 out of 31 shrine quests. 139 out of 139 side quests. And 18 out of 18 memories. The map is 80% complete. What counts as a complete map is not, I don't think, Korok progression, but like areas discovered. How everything in the game has like a name. How this is the Martia Exchange Ruins and Solari Hill and Satori Mountain and whatnot. Each area in the game that you explore has a name. So like all the wells when it says pop-up discovery, that's what that is. So there's some random spots throughout this map that I just have not touched before. I did my best. Like, I never went to Elden's Flank. This would count as a discovery on the map. And that would make the progress bar go up. Same thing with the depths. I think it counts all of the map. So there's maybe some things in some places that I have not explored. There's definitely random places in the depths that I haven't explored. There's plenty of places in the depths that I haven't explored. I'm trying to find, like, a prime example, but, like, up here is not... And, like, over here. There could be, like, a random forest underground or something that would go in the discoveries list that would count for this. What's very interesting is that I still have these. Even though it autosaves me back here, this still counts. What we need to now do, as some very quick post-game things, is we need to go to Hateno Village, Ancient Tech Lab. Oh yeah, I'm still covered in gloom.
Hey! Oh,
Can I buy a picture? Elite enemy pictures. True, I didn't take pictures of those things. I didn't even think about it in the final fight.
oh.
What's all this? You've completely filled out your compendium, have you? That's beautiful. You really have outdone yourself. I've got a little special something for you. Robbie fabric. Tough handmade fabric bearing a Purapad design. Bam! Now you can use that Purapad's other features to help you in your adventures. Hyrule Compendium. So I missed Moragia. I missed the Sludge-like. And I missed the Seized Construct. And then we also have... we had taken a picture of Demon King Ganondorf, but not Demon King Ganon. Or Demon King Ganondorf, or second form. Also, there's like entries for all of these in here. The fearsome form that the Demon King Ganondorf attained after unleashing the power of the Secret Stone. The ancient sages were no match for him, and only barely managed to contain his devastating power. The gloom he produces is a corrosive substance so foul that it can wither anyone who touches it. And Demon Dragon right next to the Light Dragon. The form that Ganondorf, the Demon King, attained after swallowing a secret stone, it attained his true power. No trace of his original form remains. Its overwhelming magical strength would shake the skies. The jet black scales covering it repel any and all attacks, save for those of the one and only Master Sword. And like I'm saying, any game that comes after this one has to take place before these games on the timeline. Because, for my personal theory, Ganondorf is officially dead. Any trace of demise, Ganondorf, Dark Beast Ganon is all gone. I hope. Because how? Like, I know it is fated in the stars or whatever that everyone's gonna reincarnate, and there's gonna be another Link, and there's gonna be another Zelda, and there's gonna be another Ganon. But how do you come back from this? Like, you swallowed the Secret Stone, and none of your original form is there. You're a completely different beast. Still probably being, like, driven by, like, the force of malice and gloom and whatnot. But then you explode. And yes, Calamity Ganon exploded, but that's because that was just a form of Ganon that existed, and his real body was below Hyrule Castle. Like, this man is fucking obliterated out of the face of the earth. And that would mean that there's no more conflict. Like, if this truly does take place at the end of the timeline, wherever it is, this is the good ending. There is no more. There is no more conflict in Hyrule, unless some other people try and take some sacred power, and they've done that before. Vati is an entity that has existed in previous Zelda games before. They could totally do something. Like that weird train guy from Spirit Tracks. I don't remember if Ganon was involved at the end of that, but still, they could totally do some other villain as a game taking place after Tears of the Kingdom. I do want to go and equip this at the fabric place, the dye shop. And I will look up anything else that may show up as post-game content, and I will check that out. If not, then we would be fully done. I also want to show what should happen is if I go to my save, there's a star next to my profile, meaning that I have beaten the game. That was the same thing in Breath of the Wild. Having a star on the profile means that you've beaten the game. But I'm like so speechless at everything else. Like, I really don't know what else to say. Rework the paraglider. We can get rid of the Colton fabric. And the Robbie fabric. It's all golden with the Parapad designs on it. So we got a golden paraglider for that. Other than the fact that there's that one Addison sign that I'm missing, which I don't know if I found it yet, because I haven't edited this footage. Have I found it? It'll be in the edited footage. Hey, this is me in the future, yet again. There was another thing that I wanted to do that I had completely forgotten about. Because I took that picture of Ganon. So I think I was told that you can, like, make him. I can make him. Why can you make him? I don't know. Now I'm really curious if you can do his enlightened form. Or like his big boy form and his dragon form, but for this. But yep, there he is. Why can you do this? Link does not need a life-size statue of Ganondorf at all. But we'll put it right here. Oh god, they made his abs, like, redonkulous. They made his abs, like, redonkulous on the statue. He's so plasticky. But yeah, you can. You can get all the nice details and things. Everything that you guys want to see. I don't know why the thing's, like, on his big toe. That feels kind of uncomfortable to walk around in, not gonna lie. Because, like, then your ankle's attached to your big toe. Not like it already isn't, but, like, still. Alright, well, I wanted to include this in here, too. So, there you go. Back to the episode. As far as I'm aware from what I'm looking up, there isn't anything else. The only thing that unlocks after beating the game is being able to get the pictures that you're missing. Which is completely fine, because this game's already huge as it is. I am just curious if anything happens if I go to Lookout Landing one more time. Hey, this is me from the future, and we are in the wrong game. I decided to quickly open Breath of the Wild again, just to take a look around, now that Tears of the Kingdom is done. And this is where Lookout Landing would be. The Sacred Ground Ruins. And it just feels really desolate around here. Because right here is where, from the context that we now know from Tears of the Kingdom, there's a whole bunker down here that we just can't access, and the whole lab and everything just isn't here. And it's this whole just nothing here. And it's just kind of tranquil around here. And I had finished watching the Liam Triforce. They're like two different people I watch for video essays, but the Liam Triforce video of him playing through Tears of the Kingdom. And there's something he said about Tears of the Kingdom compared to Breath of the Wild, which is that Breath of the Wild always makes you feel alone. Because Link is alone, trying to regain all of his memories, and he does meet a bunch of people, but he's always by himself for most of the adventure, and the champions, still show up and lend their strength, but they're never actually, physically present, like the sages are in Tears of the Kingdom. And Tears of the Kingdom always makes you feel like you've got friends behind you at all times. Like, there's always someone covering your back, and it's the friends we made along the way. Because in the end, they do come to fight you at the very end, or come to fight with you at the end. And it's interesting, the differences between the games in terms of, how it's presented. I was quickly just scanning a bunch of the amiibo in this game, because I had wanted to come back and try something, and I got it to happen. Here's all the old UI. Also, here is the Desert Vi gear. I have it dyed black. But you don't get this in Tears of the Kingdom. So just quickly put that on. Pretty much everything else comes back except the ancient armor. This was exclusive to Breath of the Wild, and I managed to get, or not only the Fierce Deity armor, but I got the Va Ruda Divine Helmet from the Mifa amiibo. And this is what it's supposed to look like. This armor was originally designed to go with the ancient armor. Wouldn't be Breath of the Wild without rain. The ancient armor was designed to go with the divine helmets. So I have the Va Ruda one unlocked. So this is what this looks like. It gives you, proficiency against guardians, and then also this is, swim speed up and stuff. Also, you don't get the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Rex outfit in Tears of the Kingdom. So in case you wanted that's also here. But I did want to show just that. And one more thing. I want to put this whole thing back on. One more thing is that I'm going to finally do something I have never done in Breath of the Wild. I can't use that here. I'm going to finally do something I've never done in Breath of the Wild. The Wolf Link amiibo works. And I'll move my camera for this. But by scanning the Wolf Link amiibo from Twilight Princess HD, you were able to get a Wolf Link companion. And Wolf Link, it's just straight up Wolf Link from Twilight Princess. I accidentally scanned in another, Epona, but ignore that. I think there was a Guardian over here. And I just want to go see what Wolf Link even does. Oh, he's going after the fox? Go get him. Go get him. Do it. Go get him. He's getting shot at. Yeah! Good boy. Who is also myself. From earlier in the timeline. You're tanking that like a champ. Go at him. Go off. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, let's go 15 damage. Well. Hey, if he dies, he just goes back into the Twilight Realm. Isn't it nice to beat up a Guardian? Can I summon him back? Amiibo can't be used again today? You get Wolf Link Amiibo once a day, and if he dies, you have to wait a whole 24 hours? And well, at least I finally got to see it. And just for old time's sake, I'm going to this Guardian. Come here. Look at me. You fool. I didn't even... Nope. Gotta do it for old time's sake. How am I this bad at this? I just did this off camera. Alright, Daruk can get it, because I could just be bad at my timing, even though I swear to you I parried a Guardian while I was not recording. That's really all I wanted to do. Just come back here. Just to the place where Lookout Landing would be in Tears of the Kingdom. There's obviously so many things I could go back in Breath of the Wild and look at, which I will do on my own. But I wanted to record this segment to put into the final episode here. Just to have a little bit of a nostalgia trip and show off some stuff that's not in Tears of the Kingdom. And I just want to go over here. And I'll just stand... like, right here. And save the game. But, with that, my Master Sword in this part of the game has not come back to me. Because it did that later on. There's 39 seconds remaining till my Master Sword comes back. But, until I randomly decide, I am not giving any particular time frame on when I want to do this, because I want to do the same thing I did with Breath of the Wild. I would love to come back to this game at some point in the future, and hunt all of the rest of the bosses, and get all the Korok seeds. I will just... That was weird. Let me just double check everything we're missing. Stone Talus. We're missing 36 Stone Talus, 20 Hinox, 4 Constructs, and 20 Froxes are all of the bosses left in the game. And there is 485, if I'm mathing correctly, Korok seeds left in the game. And I would love to do that as some future stream series. And that would be a lot of fun. But I will save here. And according to my Switch, I think it would happen after I close the game. Because then it updates then, I think, once you, like, close the game. But at least 190 to 195, close to 200 hours of total playtime. And it is finally time, for now, to put Tears of the Kingdom down. I'm going to take this game out of my Switch and I'm going to put it into the steelbook, which I still have right here. The whole Zonai steelbook, and now we know what all of this means. And it is going to go away as another game in the history books, because I don't even want to be tempted to, like, boot up this game again and do anything else off-stream, because I would save that for another stream in the future. Other than the fact that I'm still missing that one Edison sign. I don't know what episode this is, but thank you very much for watching The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, over 100 episodes. Like I said before, this is one of my favorite games I've ever done on the channel, and I have some more things that I will be doing soon in the future. I currently plan on, after this is complete, whenever this goes up, same thing with Pokemon Violet the Teal Mask, because that's, I think, done by the time this goes up. I will be playing Metroid Prime 2 blind. I have never played Metroid Prime 2, and I would like to do that. I played Metroid Prime for the first time earlier in the year. I would be playing the Metroid Prime Trilogy Collection, which I have downloaded to my Wii U. That's how I played Metroid Prime, and that'll also be how I'm playing Metroid Prime 2. I've also gotten information that there's some other games that are coming out, that may be coming out sometime in the next month. So if that does happen, there's one thing in particular that I mentioned before, which is Undertale Yellow, which is a fan game that has been in development for 8 years, as long as Undertale's been out. Undertale Yellow was one of the first, like, AU kind of things that was like, made. And there's been a fan game in development for the last 8 years, and it is done, and it just needs to be released whenever that is. So that's a guaranteed. I'm doing that as soon as possible, whenever that happens. At the end of October is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. At some point, Born of Bread is coming out. And then also there's Super Mario RPG Remake, and then we'll go from there. That is all of my current plans, and there's also some other mini long play games and things I want to do in between that and whatever else I decide doing, but those are the main things. This was all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description down below. If you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer. I fulfilled my promise. Exactly right now, I have been live for 6 hours. And I fulfilled my promise that I said I would stream for 6 hours today if I needed to finish this game. And it's been exactly 6 hours. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in whatever comes next.